How's it going? This is Jason with WakeMAKERS, and today we're taking a look at the Wet Sounds WS-MC-1 media center. This is the hub of your stereo system. If you are going the traditional head unit route, this is Wet Sounds piece that they're offering for that application. So let's take a look at it, go through the details real quick. So standard kind of full color retail packaging like you would expect at this price point, and show you what comes included in the box. Walk through it real quick. So first thing is that this is a full source unit designed to be the centerpiece of your stereo. Obviously lots of options these days. You don't necessarily need to go this route, but if you find the features that this offers beneficial, then this is a great choice. So included in the box, this is a black box type of unit where you've got a remote module that houses the main electronics, the amplifier, circuitry, and the other components. And then you've got a remote display unit. So this is kind of the standard black box type solution that pretty much everybody's using from a marine perspective these days. And so that's kind of standard fare. Taking a look at the components. So the first thing we have up is the display unit. It comes with a nice little silicone rubber cover to go over the top of it. So this is the MC1 MC-MD, and this is kind of full source unit control, full 5-inch LCD display. It's got your primary controls and then some multifunction buttons that vary depending on what source or function you're using at the time, and a rotary encoder for kind of this basics, volume navigation, that kind of stuff. So this is obviously a fully digital source unit. There's no mechanical mechanism in it for like CD or anything like that, as you won't find that these days. But if you're replacing a traditional head unit, this is a 1.5 size, and it can fit over the top of a traditional source unit. So like common application would be the JL head unit that's in, or the Clarion head unit, excuse me, that's in a lot of older Mastercraft models. This is going to have a similar footprint and will go right over the front of that. You just don't have the chassis extending behind it for the optical disc drive unit. So yeah, that's the display unit for the primary interface, and pretty straightforward there as far as that goes. And then the black box module. So like I mentioned, this has all of your primary electronics, the actual guts of doing the work, are housed inside this. So this has a 4-channel 25-watt RMS stereo that is amplifier that is 2 ohm stable, so you can boost that output up to 50 watts into 2 ohms to give you some more flexibility. Most boats nowadays are coming with 6 or 8 speakers, and this has the capability to drive that. And then also has a myriad of outputs to be able to connect additional amplifiers. That would typically be the case. It is multi-zone ready, so you've got your multi-zone control, zone 3, zone 1, and zone 2 connections, and then also can interface obviously to the display unit like I mentioned, but is also available to interface with the MC-TR transom remote. So if you want to add auxiliary control in a digital location, say at the transom of the boat for when you're hanging out swimming, or elsewhere in the cockpit of the boat, I've seen this installed over on the passenger side, which is kind of a cool feature to give the passenger access to controlling the stereo system. Then you also have that available as an add-on, so as an optional add-on. Check out this link if you want to learn more about the MC-TR and what it's capable of. And then another really cool feature to mention about the source unit is that it is also compatible with the Wet Sounds 4-zone RGB LED controller. So if you have that in the boat and you want control directly from the source unit, from the display built in, you can do that, and that can control all of your RGBs, in-boat lighting, speaker lighting, tower speaker lighting, all integrated directly into the display, which is super nice if you're going that route to just reduce the clutter and not need to have another unit to control your LEDs. So yeah, quick look, very quick look. There's obviously a lot more underneath the surface for the MC-1. Like I said, it's the flagship of the Wet Sounds system and serves as the centerpiece if you're going the route of a traditional source unit. Has multi-function for different sources, obviously Bluetooth streaming, and USB support for iPhone and Android. It's got Pandora support, displays cover album artwork on the source unit on the display. So tons to this, and definitely take a look if you're looking for a new source unit in your boat. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us.